Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome back to my channel. It is another amazing DIY video on how to make your own commercial liquid soap for personal use or for business purposes. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make your own liquid soap from scratch at home. You only need a few basic ingredients, chemicals to get started. Without wasting much time, let's dive into this. So to get started, you need a very large bowl just like this. If you can get the rubber one, it's very fine, but I couldn't get it and I'm using this one. So this is the chemical. I bought them in the chemical shop. So in my last production video, a lot of people were asking for the measurements. I don't have a scale, I don't do measurement at home, but if you go to the chemical shop and tell them the amount of liquid soap you want to make, they are going to measure it for you there. They do have scale there that they use in measuring, and they will measure everything complete for you, so you don't need to stress yourself when you get home. Okay, so they sell from 5 liters and above for every chemical ingredients that you want to buy. So in here I have my 10-liter gallon. I'll be filling this bowl twice, which is making 20 liters. We are making soap for 20 liters. Okay, so I'll just fill the gallon with 15 liters, then I'll use maybe 5 liters to mix my chemical. In my previous video, I mixed the chemical directly to the soap and it was a little bit difficult for me to stir properly. So in this video, I decided to mix them separately, but I'll be showing you guys the chemicals one after the other so you guys can see it and know what they are selling for you. So this is number one. This is called Sulphonic Acid. Yes, it is a foamy agent. We have Texapon, is jelly kind just like this, and then we have our soda ash. This is soda ash. Yes, this is how it looks like. It's like chalk kind of. We have Nitrosol, that is how it looks like, and then we have SLS. It's like this. It's a foamy agent also. We also have colors. I bought 2 colors for this production, and then we have perfume. This is what gives it that aroma, and then preservative for preserving your soap no matter how long you are leaving it for. So I mixed all my chemicals separately with the 5 liters of water. So the first chemicals I'm adding is the Nitrosol. Please add it and stir very properly. Take your time to stir to make sure that it dissolves into the water very well. Okay, I took my time. So the next thing we're going to be adding is your sulphonic acid. Okay, some people do give only one of this bottle, but if you tell them the exact amount, like I said, they're going to give you for that particular quantity of soap you want to make. So I'm adding the 2 bottles of sulphonic acid and I'm going to mix very properly. Take your time and mix your soap so that all the chemicals can come together and combine and do their work perfectly. So I'll go in with my Texapon. Okay, this is how it looks like. It's jelly kind. I'll just put it inside the chemical and stir very properly. You can see that it is all starting to come together. So the next thing I'm going to add is my soda ash. I mixed it separately in water, and this is how it came out. You can mix your own to be very light. Doesn't necessarily mean you can mix it like this. It can be very liquid. So I put it in also and stir very properly. Also dissolve the SLS in water. The SLS takes time to dissolve, so you want to do all this before you start mixing all your chemicals together in the soap. So this is my SLS. I'm just going to add it together in the water. This thing is very difficult if you add it without dissolving it like this separately in water. If you add it directly to your soap, it's going to be very difficult for you to mix. So please add all your chemicals separately just like this before you start pouring them in your soap. Going to help you with your mixing. So I'm just going to stir very properly. Another DIY hack that you can use, if you have a washing machine, you can mix all your ingredients in your washing machine. It's going to do the work perfectly for you if you know you have a washing machine. So I'm just going to stir very properly just like this for few minutes and add in my perfume. Add in your perfume and stir very properly. By this time, guys, everywhere is smelling like bubble gum. Like my kids were like, "Mommy, who is eating bubble gum?" So I add in my preservative. This preservative It's going to help your soap to stay for a very long time. It's not going to make it go bad. So if you know you are selling this soap, you are making it for selling purposes, you can add preservative. It's even very necessary to add preservative because you are keeping the soap for a very, very long time. So after mixing for a few minutes, my soap is ready. I'm just going to divide it into two batches because I'm adding two separate colors for this production. I just want to try something different from the first one I made earlier. You can see the consistency of the soap. I didn't make it too thick like I did for the very first video because I'm still going to share for my loved ones and everybody, my mom, my mother-in-law, my neighbors. They are all going to benefit from this. So I'm just going to divide the soap into two batches just like this, and then I'll add my colors. You can dissolve your color in water or you can add it directly, whichever one you want to go for is very, very fine. So yeah, I'm just going to add in the green color and mix very properly together to make sure it comes together. In your color, it depends on how bright you want your soap to look or how thick you want your soap to look. So you can decide to make it very light or you can make it very dark, depending on what you want. So I missed the first one. I didn't like the consistency that I want. I wanted that dark green, that bottle green. So I have to add in the midi color and stir very properly together. Like I said in my previous video, the more you add water to your soup, the more it will become very, very light. Have that in mind. So I add in the pink color also, and then I stir very properly and together to get the consistency that I want. You can also use this soap for gifts. If you know you are doing a wedding or you have somebody that is doing a wedding, you want to support the person in one way or the other, you can make this soap and share for that reception. It's going to go a very, very long way. So that is it. So this is past 24 hours the next day, and this is how our soap is looking. This is the consistency that it is giving and everything. This is how it is looking, guys. Take a look at our soap. It's very thick, it's very fine. The consistency is very, very okay. I also want to say something. You know, in the beginning of the video I said something about this bowl. If you know you have a rubber bowl, it is very advisable to use that because I noticed that after past 24 hours the chemical in this bowl was too harsh. You can see how the bowl is looking, so it's not advisable to use this at all. You can use the rubber bowl if you know you have that, but I am loving what I am getting. So yeah, this is me after I've put everything in the right proportion, and you can see the two color of the soap. This is the green one and this is the pink one. For the pink is a little bit ash. I think next time I'll add a very light pink, but since I'm using it for my home, it is fine. And besides, I've not mixed it yet with water. That is why it is looking this pinkish. If I've dissolved it to the consistency that I want, because what I always do is I just pour it like this in the gallon. Then when I want to use, I will dilute it with a little bit of water to the consistency that I want, and we'll start using it because I don't have a lot of storage to put them. So this is what I am having for the pink color. So when I want to use, I'll just add in a little bit of water to make it a little bit pinkish, and then we can use, you can see it. So if you know you have storages that you can use to store your keg, your soap, it is very, very fine. At this stage, this is what I am having. The other ones I kept them for people that I want to give out to, and this is what I'm looking at this stage. My kids are saying, "Mommy, is this palm oil?" So guys, next time when I'm mixing for pink color, I will make it very, very light. Yes, so for yours, please don't add in all your pink colors, okay? So that is it. But for the green one, I love it. I love the consistency of what it is giving and everything. The green is very perfect. In fact, whenever I'm making my liquid soap, that is what I'll be using, just the green color. It came out very well. The color is nice. The consistency is very, very okay. And this is what I'll be using for my clothes. And the other one is for dishes. So that is it for today's video, guys. If you know you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, share it for your loved ones so that they can learn, and I'll see you guys in my next video. This is how my soap is looking after I diluted it with water. You can see it is giving what it is supposed to give. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Don't forget to watch out for my air freshener video and my IPO video. See you in my next video, guys, and bye for now.